of Randonautica. I mean, how did it know that in a radius around this area would be that? We also got this little kind of guys. So the first stop on the trip, guys, is the White Waterfall. It is located on Google Maps if you want to check it out. It's on the bike trail coming from Buena Vista. As you can see, there is not a soul in sight. And usually the bike trail is blooming with activity. There's usually always people on it. So maybe people have taken the trail closed as a, as a warning sign and didn't go out on it. But from what I heard down in Little Boston, PA, where my friend does run the trail, she said that people were just ignoring the signs and keeping going. So I'm gonna text her and let her know not to access the trail from Buena Vista because it's all tore up down there. But they're supposed to be working on this 20-mile stretch of trail, and we're supposed to close it from like end of November until like March of next year or something crazy in the springtime. So they were doing this whole big drainage thing, but I think they also wanted to open this trail up a lot and make it a lot wider because they have a lot of room to work with back here and they're just not utilizing it. So I don't know the plan of everything going on back here, but I do know that they're gonna start to use the land a little bit more. And I was just saying, like, over to the right of me is this big open flat land. So here's something weird on our walk. I know they're doing work down here, but I hadn't seen the cavalry of construction vehicles until I came around the bend back there, and there's just all these construction vehicles back here. So looks like they built out this really nice gravel area for them all to sit on, because like this is, I don't know if it's in endangered wetlands or not, but I might actually be coming up on Waterfall, because the only bathroom back here is kind of Waterfall's area. So I might actually walk a lot farther than I thought I did. But yeah, I don't quite know what they're doing. For everyone watching this at home, I just want to point something out. However long ago they started this construction back here, I don't know how long it's been, but I can tell you that the entrance to this trail, which was right here, because this is the Waterfall Cemetery down here, one of the most haunted cemeteries in the state of Pennsylvania. I can tell you for a fact, the trail that was to get back up here was this road, okay? It didn't look like this. Oh, I'd say a month ago, it was not this cleared out. So to get down here, they must have come down this road. So, but here's a little sign on Waterfall. I'll show you it. It kind of thwarts my efforts just a little bit. So I wanted to say something. I'm about still 3 minutes away from my point in its radius. But in an area right behind me, right over here, where those benches are, kind of in that area, I smelled something that smelled like sulfur. And so a lot of times, if you smell sulfur, that can be terms for evil energies and stuff. So I don't per se know if that's what that is. It could just be sewage plant effects, whatnot, but we're really closing in on this point here. Okay, our mysterious intent is directly this way somewhere. The first thing I did notice was this concrete block. However, the exact pin is in the woods a little bit, so I just wanted to point this out. Just country plot. I don't know what it is. I also know it's not near my point. So I'm gonna kind of look for a way to get into the woods here. I'm gonna glove up before I do so. The point is mysterious, I believe. Mysterious hasn't let me down yet, so I don't think it'll stop. Nothing in there. I think those are mushrooms. Trust me. Here. Nothing. I don't see anything that's serious out here. There's something white over here. But like, not sure why. This white thing. Also, oh, here's mysterious right here. These are just old time barrels. Husky barrels. That's a little on the mysterious side. So what are they doing out here? And that's the first object. Here we go. Over here looks like a metal post sticking out of the ground. I don't quite get it. It's definitely metal. It's definitely a metal post. I mean, it's connected to something. I just don't know what. So that's pretty mysterious. There's a couple metal buckets and stuff over here. And then right in front of me is this metal post. I'm gonna quickly see where my pin was. So right here, I'm just past where my pin was with those barrel fins. And then this random weird piece of metal just sticking out of the ground. Guys, I just turned around and I looked in front of me and there's this big rope swing, I guess. This is the second time using Randonautica that it has brought us to what looks like a rope swing. This thing has not been used in a long time. But also, there's a lot of other weird stuff in this area. I bet my radius is somewhere over here, but this is weird. Oh, a Randonautica. I mean, how did it know that in a radius around this area would be that? We also got this little kind of, guys, right over there, straight across, a bunch of rocks just fell off the hillside. That rope swing is just so creepy. I wanted to walk a little bit farther to see if I can find anything else in the area mysterious. Super mysterious. Whew, this is just kind of crazy. So to understand Randonautica, just a little bit of a backstory on the app. It's, you know, when it first started, it was this massive movement where a lot of people were getting into it. It was taking them to abandoned asylums. It was taking them to cemeteries. People were finding bodies in the woods. People were finding crazy things. And it was like this, you have this intent in your mind So with me, for this particular intent was mysterious, okay? And it took me out to an area that had a mysterious rope swing tied to it and a ton of random metal objects. And so I just, again, look at this crazy thing. Like, that is nuts. And it's just out here. And our point from where we are now to the Randonautica point, the Randonautica point is somewhere in this area over here, but the radius probably brought me right to where we are now, which is next to this crazy rope. Oh. That's someone's hat. Okay? Just propped up on a post. Okay, to keep going, we're nowhere near the point right now, but there's still weird stuff being found out here. Right over here in frame is like an old bench or an old chair. I don't know why. I don't know why any of this stuff exists. Okay. Right over here, there's an old bottle. Just sitting on a log. With a weird liquid in it. For no amount of money will I drink said weird liquid. Some old bricks and stuff. Pipes, terracotta pipes. Really, no, it's kind of an old something. This is definitely mysterious. It's like an old table almost, like they had an old table out here. A lot of metal stuff out here. Chair. I don't know what that is, guys. I just pulled it out of the mud. But you got an old chair. We got whatever this random stuff is. Oh, this is like a top of a chest piece of a power armor suit. You know what power armor is? It's a plane fall off. Oh my god, guys, what is this? What is this? What is even, like, what is this stuff? If anyone knows what any of this stuff is, drop me a comment. Let me know. This is crazy. We're not near the pin whatsoever. But there's just random stuff all throughout here. It's definitely mysterious. It's definitely a little bit creepy. Because I don't know any of this stuff. Down there, what is that? Drop me a comment and let me know what the stuff is that I'm looking at. Is this a bowl? It says dishwasher safe on it. So, it's a bowl. I don't know too much about growing patterns and stuff. Well, here's a piece of concrete. Nice slab of concrete. Yeah, that's an old brick. So weird. So mysterious is the thing. I don't know too much about growing patterns. But I do know that it's super weird to have a random green tree growing in the middle of dead stuff. It looks like a gutter. This green tree over here, there's nothing around this thing. It's crazy cool. It's just a random green blooming tree. Okay, but On a real note, we gotta be getting close to the gas line path from my other pin. And I'm super looking forward to that one. Especially if Mysterious brought us all this crazy random woodsy stuff. Definitely weird. Definitely mysterious. Definitely should check out Randonautica. Okay, so I'm kind of walking. So guys, we're gonna do our second intent today, which is our first video is dedicated to the mysterious intent. This one's dedicated to abandoned. So I'm gonna take a shortcut instead of just going right up the oil line, gas line, and I'm just gonna cut up right into these woods right here. It's kind of a path already up and go that way. Okay guys, this next point we're headed to today is abandoned is the point. That was the intent. As you can see, we just walked up this hillside. It looks like this hillside at one point was a perfectly defined road. It's very flat, very different from the environment. So the trail, the bike trail, is all the way down there. We're just kind of blending into the woods up here. All these really big rocks. So we're actually gonna go down this kind of embankment. We're gonna connect over there and take that one up. Our point is this direction. So bear with us. Okay guys, so abandoned was kind of a bust until we got to this thing. It looks like an old pipe system. And it looks like it kind of just goes back end of this area. I didn't notice this coming up the hill. Kind of glad I didn't, because it is super weird. I'm really not sure what it's used for, because there's like not a water tower or anything nearby for this to feed into. So, what is this? Definitely runs the border of, the border of something. It's like old bobsled slide. It goes all the way up there. Couldn't tell you in the slightest what it is or why. Just up here. Anyone knows, drop me a comment. Let me know. Okay, so as I was coming down the hill, I saw what looked like to be a huge tire in the woods. This is a big tire. This is luck. Don't know how it got here, because we're nowhere close to anything.